Alright, so this video recap is for our swing that we did here for last week, the 6th of September. So just a disclaimer also that I put my swing ideas out on Sunday. So I don't know how it's going to open Monday. I don't know if it's going to gap down. I don't know if it's going to gap down, gap up. It's just a swing idea that I had coming into Sunday. So just wanted everyone to know that. But also we did pretty good. We've been doing pretty good on swings lately. This week we went 3 for 3 for our swing ideas. So just want to kind of recap, go over what I was looking at, what I seen. And the first one here is DTST. So in the swing list, I said I liked it above 5. So if I go ahead and draw a line here where 5's at, we'll just say 5's right here. So one thing that caught my attention here was this high volume day here. Did roughly 38 million shares this day. But what happened is after that, it didn't die off. So it had a huge volume day and it didn't die off. So I alerted it on Sunday, and this was the Monday coming into was this day. And then you can see it went from about, let's say 523 all the way to it topped out about 750s. So nice gain, you know, 30, 40, 45% gain here on this stock if you were holding it all the way to the peak. Even if you only caught 25, 30% of that, it's a pretty nice gain for the week. I want to show you another chart too. This wasn't on my trade, but I was just another idea. It looked very similar. OG. If we look similarly at this here, high volume day here, and then it didn't die off. See, so it had this other. If you look at the charts, it look almost identical. They had a nice spike day here before, then it kind of fell off, but then it came back with a nice high volume day. And usually with these high volume days, the next day they usually just kind of fade off. But then when they don't, then they're likely to just go in the other direction. This is not as high as volume as DTST, but you can see a very similar setup here as far as the high volume, and then it just didn't die off, and it was just holding the gains pretty much all the way through here. So that's a pattern that you want to get familiar with. Very low risk. I mean, if it were to fall back below in this area, you could always just get out, reevaluate. But again, this was 5 million shares compared to DTST. If I pull back up DTST, you can see how similar these patterns were if we pull up closer to it. See, very similar setup, and they did very similar. They trade pretty much very similar in a very similar fashion too. All right, the next one was RKLB. And what I seen here, it looked, again, it had another spike that died out. But one thing that caught my attention here on this was the volume started picking up. So normally it's trading at roughly about 1 million shares a day, but then these 2 days it started picking up some momentum. So after that, I alerted it on Sunday, and this was how Monday happened. It gapped above both of these candles here Monday, and then you can see what happened there. It went from roughly 14s all the way to topped out about 21, 25. So that's a huge run there for you. If you were to catch this in the 14s, you were catching $7. So it's 50% move from here to here if you were able to catch that move. Had a pretty big day here on Thursday, but then Friday it kind of died off a little bit. It's still in play, in my opinion. It might have another day or two when it fades back down a little bit, but as long as it stays above 15, I like it. I like it for it to find a new range for it to be trading in. So anywhere between 16 to 20, I like that range for it to be settled in here after a while. All right, the last one was here ATER. So ATER, if you kind of look at it, is very similar to the other ones too. The only difference with this one, or if you go into it, look at the volume. So the volume always says a lot of what's going on with the stock. And with this one here, it kind of created this like little wedge pattern right here. So if you kind of just draw a line at the with the wedge here, all right, you can draw a line there, and you can draw a line here, and it was a clear breakout. So I felt pretty good about this stock just because the volume was picking up here and it had this little wedge pattern. And again, if this thing was going to die, it would have died off already. So I alerted it here on this Sunday right here. And this is what happened Monday right here on the 7th. So Monday had a nice little confirmation that I was going to break out to the upside. And if you just draw these lines here, you can tell that you don't even have to get in this day. But this day right here, Monday, was just a confirmation that it was going to break out to the upside. And then you can see what happened. It had a pretty good move here from let's say 650s all the way to 12, $13, 100% move right there on this. So you could wait for it to confirm, but if you're already feeling bullish about it, then you could just kind of get in here on Monday. But if you didn't get in on Monday, it came back down to sevens, low sevens for you to get in here if you didn't get in on Monday. So Monday was a confirmation day, and it just rode up. I'm sorry, not Monday. Sorry, I forgot it was Labor Day. So Tuesday, it confirmed that I was going to break to the upside, and that was pretty bullish right there. And you had just the rest of the week, it just up every single day. So pretty good on the swings. If you're not on our swing list, it comes out Sundays, other than when we have a day off like last week, Labor Day. Then it comes out on Monday, so you're prepared for the rest of the week. So inbox me or Minnie to get on our swing list. It's been very effective, 20 to 50 to 100% gains almost every single week. And I mean, that's about it. If you want to learn more about trading, I mean, there's nothing that's going to beat just experience and actually watching screens, and just over time you'll eventually get better. But just understanding how stocks work, and this is pure technical analysis mixed with price and volume. So again, this caught my attention because if we're looking at these volume days here, we're talking about 39, 40, 42 million shares traded here in this group. So there's a lot of interest there compared to what it's been trading at. So that really caught my attention here. It's something to always look out for. And yeah, see you guys in the room.